SaSaSaS show. Best of the best of the best with the very fresh flow.
Yes. Welcome to another edition of Life and Laughter. That's our new jingle, yeah?
That was a new one, haven't
Yeah, we got, well, you know, it works to TikTok, innit?
It's better than that dance I saw you doing at Halloween Fever. Oh, God.
What kind of dance was that?
Him and Icy. What was the tune called again?
I'll go to red. Move to the left.
Yeah, move to the left.
Right. That thing you tried to make me do once.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Icy, you could see Icy was just so confused and embarrassed. But he just had to do it, didn't he? He just had to do it.
I'll tell you what, though, it's the first time I've seen you laugh in a rave.
Oh, man.
I went back and all I see was him laughing his head off, and I went, it's got to be done.
Move to the left,
But
move
you
to
know
the
what?
right.
The crowd were following us, right?
Yeah.
The crowd were all following us, so it's all good. It's back
Icy's trying to do it as well. He's like...
But did you film it? Did you film it?
No, I did.
You
I
filmed
had it filmed. Yeah, I put it on TikTok. Don't look on my TikTok. Right, this is Life and Laughter. And you know what? We have got some very, very special guests. We've got, in the blue corner, coming all the way from Chelsea, Stamford Bridge, the King, Brian G.
Champion League.
And in the red corner is Jordan J.
Top of the league.
Right,
So some teams that play in the Europa League.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
I was going to say it's Clash of the Titans, but there's only one Titan right now. You get me? So, it's not really.
Has that Titan won a Champions League yet?
No.
Are you going to beat it next year?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We've already won it twice.
Come on. We won it all. We won it all.
They sing a different one, the Emirates. It's you bought it all.
There you go.
It's the same sort of melody.
No, you lot were buying it from way back in the day when you were buying Thierry Henry, Marken Overmars, and all them people, Perez. You lot were buying it all back in them days.
Great
You were
players.
buying it. You were spending money that no other club could spend, only Man United. When you spent 5 million or 11 million on Overmars, I think you spent 11
Well, that was in the good old days when it was just us and Man
we
United.
had Ken Bates. He was trying to sell the club for £1, and you lot were buying 11 million
pound too
pound
much,
players.
if you ask me.
But what?
Like,
On a real
£1
talk, though.
spend.
On a real talk, how do you feel about having 25 wingers in your team?
We're winging it. We're winging it, bruv. We're winging it.
No, seriously, that's the question I want to
We're winging
ask.
it.
And no striker.
No striker.
25
Well,
wingers and no
we got
striker.
Aubameyang.
You got our reject striker. You got Bold, Johnny's
remember,
injured.
hold on a minute. Remember, Arsenal is the retirement home for Chelsea players. Remember that, yeah?
Not anymore.
Jorginho's doing the right Arsenal right now.
Jorginho's a good one.
You're talking about I don't know
The
what
old
area you're
days.
talking about, but
Back in the day.
yeah,
Well, it's only
man.
last
You're
year,
talking about that
wasn't it?
Petr Cech vibe, aren't you?
And Willian.
No, we're talking
and
just the other day,
Gallas.
William and
Gallas. There's loads of people.
Yeah,
Remember,
David
Remember,
Luiz.
Willian
when we
definitely
signed-
didn't
wait a
thrive
second.
at Arsenal,
When we
though.
signed Ashley Cole, he came to ours and won everything.
Have you said that before to me?
Yeah, it's true. It's the truth. It's the truth. Ashley, you liked Ashley, didn't you?
Says
No, he
Fabregas.
took my seat at
Come
an
on, we
event
could go
once.
on.
Yeah,
Fabregas.
yeah.
I got beef with Ashley Cole.
Giroud. Where you want to
You
start?
gave us Gallas. We got Gallas, and that was it. Like, really, come on.
You
Like,
ended up at Tottenham.
Yeah, I mean-
Wait, that's not a thing we can all be united on.
We ain't Tottenham.
this season, things have been cooking up, and we're fighting to the end. So it's a different vibe right now. You lot are on where we was at probably about 4 or 5 years ago. Where you
Worse.
Worse.
We're
really
in
worse.
trouble.
Come
We're
on,
in
man.
trouble.
Because our future looks bright.
Yeah.
Why? Back then, your future never looked bright.
Is that
When
because
it
it
was
was
Arteta
where we are
out,
now?
The
Yeah,
bar
yeah,
didn't look
yeah.
where we are now.
Yeah, but listen, wait a second.
Right now.
Liverpool are having the worst season they've had in
Not our
years.
problem.
Chelsea are having the worst season they've
Not
had in
our
years.
problem.
Not our problem.
Man City are having the
Nothing to
worst.
do with us.
Man U. But that's the only reason you lot are
What
doing
do you
well.
mean, Man City?
No,
They're doing great.
No, they're
doing
not.
all right.
They would have been walking it every other season. This season, they're
no
not
way.
doing as well as they were. If you look at last season's
doing all
points
right.
to where they are, they're about 8 points short, maybe even more.
Yeah, because we're playing. We're there. We're there. We're there. We're the team
I
that's
thought he was
giving
going to
them
bust
pressure.
into song there. We're there.
No, but on a real, as an Arsenal fan, like, this is a great moment, like, to see the youngers. Like, I felt I was watching something the other day where they said that the players are actually growing. We're watching them growing to men, and that's what's happening. They're actually progressing into men. They're boys turning into men, and that's what's going on at the moment. So,
And also from a fan point of view, we're 3 Arsenal fans here.
Yeah.
Let's be
Oh,
real.
if you haven't clocked that, we're too Chelsea. We're Chelsea.
we should have said that.
We're in the record
We're
here.
outgunned at the moment, but don't worry.
In more ways than
won it all.
one. But for us now, it's been 90 years since we won a title.
yeah.
10 years of that,
How long?
19 years.
19.
Wow.
10 years, that 19
That's a long
years. Let's
time,
be
bro.
honest.
Wow.
We've been a banter
Some
club.
people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We've been a joke.
Do you think AFTV has had something to do with that, the Arsenal fan TV?
I think it's contributed.
Because
But I think if you look at any fan base, they're going to have clowns in their fan base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look at some of your Chelsea fan TVs now. They're doing the effing and jeffing. Get him out!
Well,
Death threats. And every fan base has got those kind of people.
It's funny you say that because I actually have said in our group we're turning into them.
You are.
You lot. You know what I mean? And it's the negativity is like for example, what I've noticed, and I've said this to the boys before, like Mason Mount. Okay, he is having a shit season. Like we can't hold our hands up, but. What he's done for the club over the years, for someone so young, he's played like 3-4 years solidly, World Cups or whatever. England
So you give him collateral?
It does give him a little bit of collateral.
Definitely,
but
man.
I tell you now, the amount of hate he gets online, even this week before we played Leeds, amount of people online going, I hope we lose. I mean, lose because they want Potter to go. Look,
I mean, Felix had a stinker, but no one would.
Yeah.
If that was Mason having the same game as
it would have
Felix.
been all
And the
over.
wickedest thing is, I would take him in the summer.
Yeah.
I think he would work really well in our system.
Yeah.
He could be our Aaron Ramsey. Serious.
And he would work,
No, on a real,
he would do,
put
he
yourself
would do.
in Mason Mount's shoes.
Why would he stay?
yeah? He's a young player. Wenger said this years ago.
difficult one,
Fabregas, he protected Fabregas when he was young, coming through, and he didn't burn him out. Players can get burnt out at a young age.
Yeah, big time.
Too much expectation, do you know what I mean, at a young age, do you know what I'm saying? And now, like, I feel like with a player like Mason Mount, looking in, I would say he hasn't got the right self-management. How can you have the right self-management when you're changing manager every couple of months? Do you know what I mean? You need someone to really get him around the thing, put their arm around him and say,
You're my guy.
So you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but wait a sec. Every manager
keep
that has
Potter,
come
keep
in.
Potter, please.
No, we don't
Keep
want him.
Potter in, yeah?
Keep him. Keep him.
No, but this is
Potter's
it.
my guy, man.
Keep him, man.
Yeah, that's only because he rhymes with you. Harry Shotter and Potter in the place to be.
Have you got a
We
bar
go
ready?
down to
Have you got a bar
AFC.
ready?
I like the Harry Potter films. I like Potter Paper the Rapper, and now I like your guy.
Are we swapping for our time? Can we take Tets?
But I think on the
can
real-
I say,
No, no one's
Tets
having
has got
Tets.
amazing hair. Tets' hair is amazing, isn't it?
He calls him Tets.
seen
Oh,
it.
No, you
Oh,
call him Tets, so I call him Tets.
I'll take 'cause we
I
call
used to
him
call
over
him
Arsenal, yeah?
Tits.
But on the real,
with his tight
I think
pants.
what we've come through in the last 19 years as a fan base, we deserve this.
Yeah.
We've been a joke for 19 years.
Deserve it.
We do deserve
You
this.
deserve it.
Because for 19 years,
you wanted to get him out.
Not me. You know,
All of you lot want to get him out. All of you lot
do
want
this.
to get him out.
Don't do this. You know for a fact. You know for a fact.
They were. I've got the screenshot.
I never wanted on.
No, I never actually said that.
the screenshot here.
Don't do this. Don't do this. You know.
Well, Arsenal
It's not
fans
back
in
to him.
general did.
Right.
They
My
all
point-
wanted him out.
but my point is, for 19 years, we've paid the most for tickets of any club in the world.
Yeah.
And a lot of money
Yeah.
for a club that's not provided anything.
Yeah.
So we deserve this now.
Yeah.
Do you know
We
what?
deserve this.
Do you know for me, the favourite person at your club, Kroenke? Love him.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Of course you do. Of course you
You
do.
see Todd? You see Todd? Todd comes
Fat
in.
Todd.
He
They
just
call him
goes
Fat
like this.
Todd.
He just comes in and just starts.
Yeah.
And the 600 million's being spent really well.
And
And
you
it's
know
not
what?
great
It
results.
doesn't matter.
Who's spent
You know
a
what we're gonna do?
billion?
Madrid's in the trash already wants to fuck off.
No, he
Who
doesn't.
spends a billion and
He
gets
calls it
worse?
to
murder.
leave.
Who spends a billion and gets worse?
It's investment.
I know.
And it takes
Investment.
time to turn around. It's not going
Listen,
to happen
hey,
overnight.
the thing is,
you got to
listen,
remember,
that's like-
Putin fucked the club.
Yeah, that's
basically,
true, that's true.
the club is ripped apart. It's a brand new club. Serious. It's a brand new club now. You know what I
Brought
mean?
me out.
The catering is all different.
Oh, sorry. No cakes. No salmon. No salmon.
Beans on toast. Beans on toast.
What is it? They said
Everything is completely different.
All the tea ladies been sacked. Who cares? Catering.
All I'm saying is,
You know what?
6 months ago, all of you lot was thinking Chelsea's finished.
Yes,
no
do you remember?
money.
And you should have been.
That's
No,
right.
do you remember when
And right.
people were saying that the club's going to fold? And I was just sitting there going, it's impossible. It's absolutely impossible.
Should have folded.
You know what?
you know,
that's the only
that's
way.
why
That's
they
the only
hate us,
way
you
that
know,
you'd ever
because we
turn
come back
London
even
red.
stronger.
That's the only way they'd ever turn London red is
Listen,
if
London's always
if
red.
we
London's always
folded.
red.
London's been
Other
red
than
for a
that,
long,
it's
long
been
time.
blue.
It's always blue.
Right?
19 years since you won a title, bruv. He just quoted it.
We've won a few FA Cups along the way. I'll beat you in a few FA Cups.
And we still won more trophies than you overall. So let's just relax and remember, football began before Roman came in.
yeah, of course.
We're sitting in 10th and we're still.
Isn't it 11th?
That's
They're
what
still
I'm
coming to
saying.
us.
You can't even
And how's that working out? And how's that
They
working
still
out for
want to
you?
come to
And how's that
Chelsea.
working out for you?
Right.
And how's that working out for you?
Two Big West is vice versa.
That's why. How's that working out for you?
Early
days. All right.
Listen to this, yeah. The
Early
thing
days.
is, if these two wrote
Scraping past
these two
Leeds.
wrote lyrics for me, like, and I went up and spat them, just because they've written for it doesn't mean I'm going to spit them well. And that's what's happened. We've given all these players to Potter and he can't work them. He's a great guy.
Keep him.
He's a great guy.
I feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
He looks like he's aged.
You don't deserve him.
big
Since
time.
he's gone to Chelsea, that brother's aged, man. It's like even on that face thing.
When up until Southampton, everyone I knew was like Potter out. You know, in the group, them lot were going, what's the
group said it? I hated this WhatsApp group.
Yeah,
I'd love to infiltrate that. I'd love to be a fly on the wall in that group.
Can I join the group? I want to be in this group.
Don't really trying to get in.
No, why not?
But listen, everyone in the group
can be real without you not knowing.
I think personally, having Aubameyang is a bad apple, man. It's a bad apple.
He's bringing up Uber now.
It's a bad apple. Aubameyang, I loved him when he was at Arsenal. He did his thing. After that whole thing with
that's what he's
with
doing,
All or Nothing, and I watched that. No, let me just state that as well, because as an Arsenal fan, obviously there was a time when I was borderline about Arteta, but when I watched that thing there, bruv, I tell you what,
changed so many people.
That
best thing that
changed
happened to
my view
us.
on so much.
Best thing that happened to us.
Just
to your fan base to turn them.
Yeah. I was always Arteta in, but you're right. That documentary, people waited to laugh.
That sealed it for me. Yeah.
But it was the opposite.
Yeah.
It made us realise, wow, this guy is a proper. He's a manager.
He's on it.
He's not a joke.
Yeah.
And that Uber thing, I think that what's happening at the moment, you've got him in a dressing room, and he's not going to the Champions League. He's not playing every week. That's a bad apple there, man. Just keep him for a little bit longer, innit? A couple more years.
I liked it when he came on against us, and you had to sub him back off again, innit?
Embarrassing.
Man, how many? Aubameyang.
Oh right, okay.
And all the man was onto him, bruv. Gabriel was doing tweets and all that.
And when you come to the Emirates in about a month's time, you're gonna get slap up. Slap up.
Right, we'll clip that.
We don't come to your ground already and beat you. When you come to our ground, you're going to get slapped up. Because by then, Jay used to be back.
Do you think you played much better than us to beat us? That was a draw all day.
I don't agree. You did. I'm with you.
By the time we meet them, we're going to be gelling.
Be honest. We're going to be gelling.
Yeah, we'll be
here
fine.
for the last 6 weeks, gelling. We scrape past Leeds. We scrape past Leeds on the weekends.
You've been scraping for 19 years. And you know what's going to happen? I'm going to make... This is a quote now. Clip it, Sam, clip it, because it's coming out on the end of the season. Man City are going to beat you to the title.
they are, man.
And you know the maddest thing is... No. It's going to go down to the last game.
Let's have a charity bet. Let's have a charity bet. I'll have a charity bet with you.
No. I don't bet. Gambling's for mugs. Listen.
Charity.
So let me
It's charity.
No, it doesn't matter. I don't gamble.
Listen. That would have damaged it. Let's talk reality. Yeah, let's talk reality.
Will you finish top half?
Bournemouth, yeah, they come to Emirates Stadium, 2-0 up, yeah. Half-time, 2-0 up. As an Arsenal fan, watching this normally, like, to see the passion, bruv. It's only Bournemouth, but the goal, when that went in the other day,
madness.
How can you be 2-0 down to Bournemouth in the first place?
Because,
anyway?
bruv, it just proves it can happen. In football, in the Premiership, it's so fast and furious, it can happen to any team. Man City, Crystal Palace turn them over, Brentford turn over Man City. Trust me, bruv, 4-1. Who would have thought that? Liverpool would have beat Man United 7-0. Like, this is football, this is the Premiership. If you go asleep, then that's what happens to you. Teams will punish you. Bournemouth come at us at a different thing. This is the Arsenal of 2-3 years ago I'm talking about. We would have lost that game 2-0, 2-1 maybe. Do you understand what I'm saying? To see the passion and them, they ain't letting it slip this year.
When you lot got Jorginho, I said to these lot, I said, Jorginho hasn't got pace, but you lot have got pace around him with Martinelli and Odegaard and that, and he can sit there and just orchestrate while the people.
Do you know what he's got bigger than pace? He's got brains. You lot didn't respect him. You lot didn't play to his strengths properly. When we signed him, I was like, that is a good buy. There was a lot of snobbery around that signing because he's not fancy, he's not quick.
No, but you know
he's
what it was?
Intelligent player.
I think the problem is with that particular one was Sarri come with him, and everyone was like, "Oh, he's Sarri."
He's a system player.
Yeah,
he's a system player.
And,
but he used to get mugged off the ball a lot, though.
Yeah, he did get
physically, he's in trouble. But that's why you got to have a system for him. You got to have a system.
Well, when we lost,
he'd be in trouble.
Yeah. But when we lost, it was when he played bad. When we got beat by Wolves or something at home.
Anyway, thank you very much.
Murdoch, I was pissed off about that.
Do you know what I mean?
I was pissed off about Murdoch.
His name's Mudryk, not Murdoch.
Why
do you not keep calling him
Murdoch? He's murdering games.
Mudryk, I was pissed off about that because when I was watching him on it, you know when you get excited to get a player and I'm like, so these blogs are coming at Arsenal, this and that, we're going to get the player.
Can you imagine that though? We're 10th and we can still get players over you and you're top of the league.
You can get anyone you want.
No, we didn't pay. No, paid the same as what you lot offered.
Pay the
You know that we paid the same as what you lot offered.
It was the same offer.
He would have suited Arsenal better. He's not happy where he is now. And all I'm trying to say,
did you talk to him? Did you talk to him?
I've got some interesting stats about my man. He lost possession 20 times within the 40 minutes he featured after coming on as a sub. The most ever achieved, so he's breaking records here, ever achieved by a second half substitute. A new Premier League record has been set.
Mudryk.
Your guy,
that
man.
hasn't played for about half a season.
He's breaking records.
Breaking records already.
And Wenger said something the other day. He was like, listen, like when we was getting him, Arsenal was going to sign him or whatever, and Chelsea was in the race. It looked like Arsenal was going to get him, so he was getting excited. And then Wenger said, yeah, he's done all these things here, but it's been in the Ukrainian league.
Right.
It's not even in the German Bundesliga. It's not in the Spanish league, the Italian league. This is the Ukrainian league.
And his record in that league wasn't even that good anyway.
He could have been Benfica in the Champions League as well.
He is a good player, bruv, no doubt. But I'll be honest with you, with this process, what we're going on, it's been a thing. It's been a thing where Arsenal going for a player, we don't get that player, we get someone else, and someone else is actually better for us.
There you go.
Do you understand?
We didn't get Caicedo from Brighton, but we got Jorginho, upgrade. We didn't get Murder, but we got Trossard instead.
Yeah.
Trossard, I'm happy with Trossard.
It's happened before in the transfer
for
window.
half the price and they're twice as good.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know about twice as good. Right, listen, let me just tell you a stat.
Go on.
Mudryk come to the club. He had no time on the pitch with Potter. He came on against Liverpool. Absolutely fucking changed the whole game.
He looked good in that game. That's the one game he looked good.
Yes, he was on for,
he looked good for 10 minutes.
He was on for the second half, right? But listen, you know, he had 2 weeks because we had a week off because we weren't in the FA Cup. Potter had whatever Potter done to him has fucked him. So that's why, this is why Potter's got to go, in my opinion. And I'm probably, you never know.
Anywhere.
I don't think the club are going to sack him.
You're not going to sack him.
No, but I'll tell you what. Can I tell you something now? As soon as the fan base turn on Todd Bowley and Baghdad, they'll be like, we're saving our skin. He's gone. Because what will happen is the thing is like with our owners, like see your owner, he don't really give a shit. He's just looking at money. By the
his son is more the one who's more involved in the club.
But he's the boss. Yeah, his son's just working there. He's the boss. He wants what's that money coming in.
He cares more about the Rams or whoever he owns.
Not allowed to take no money out for 10 years, so they've got to invest in the long term. But the thing is with Bowley is when he done the same at Dodgers, there's no relegation in their thing. He don't understand that we could be in a relegation fight.
He must understand.
Someone would have told him.
Relegation chat.
No, but we could have been dragged into that if we. No,
you still could. But don't be silly. Fantasy people. I hear people saying
bottom of the league for last
2 games.
Last season,
That's part of the process.
Process. I like this word.
People always say rich people to Todd Bowley as an example. If the fans turn on him, he won't. He'll fire him or get rid of him. I see it as the opposite. Rich people that I know are stubborn. They're stubborn. And I see him doubling down and saying, no, I'm not going to be hounded out.
Yeah.
I employed this guy. I've paid a lot of money for this guy. It's going to work. So you better be careful he doesn't double down. So you might turn on the owner, but that might make him think, I'm definitely keeping this guy. You know what I mean? So you better be careful.
Yeah, you got to be careful, man. Abramovich was there. He would have been gone 2 months ago. That's what, so...
But amen.
Maybe bring Frank back, man. Frank was
good. Right, I like Frank. Super Frank.
Tuchel, you shouldn't, or whatever his name was, Tuchel. Tuchel, you should have never got rid of him. He was the manager for you guys. When he was there, he won you the Champions League and all that. I can't believe. I know you said
against Man City as well, wasn't it?
But you know what? We had some horrible time on it too. People are going on like
the last year. It was a year, Shaq.
People are forgetting, you know,
for a year.
Until it was time
when I was 4 or 5 games.
But he's still a good manager. There was something going on in the background.
Listen, I'm hearing people talking about
in the background. He's a good manager. He's a serial winner, bro.
Yeah, but the thing is, listen, I'm hearing people talking about we need Jose back. Now, don't get me wrong.
I love it. I would love it.
No, we can't have Jose back. As much as I love Jose, keep him there. But Jose is not 2023 football. Like he is like
Jose Ian
would be like, you know, when he come whatever. It was 2010,
I think he met his match. I think Jose met his match in Guardiola.
The talk is Jose
the big boys.
and John Terry. I'm like,
I would love that.
Yeah, of course you would.
The banner would be strong.
The memes on fire.
The memes already. I'm thinking of some now.
Fling Wayne Bridge in there as well, man. Jeez.
I don't even know if there is any good managers out there, to be honest. Like,
There are. You just got to find them.
There's a few men who are available, isn't it?
Zidane's going back to PSG.
Arteta's not available by
He's
the
not. Just keep your hands on Arteta. You do what you want to do.
I think Chelsea, when you come to Chelsea as a player or as a manager, it seems to be a different kind of pressure. You see, like
Because
people,
you could be out the door
In 2
quick.
minutes,
but if it don't
You
matter,
sack
you're
winners.
getting that severance pay.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean? So what are you worried about?
Jones had plenty of that, hasn't he?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So it's not even a problem. But
We can't go back to
look,
that.
how many strikers have we brought into the club and fucked them? Like it's ridiculous how many number 9s.
But a lot of them have been shit anyway.
Yeah.
When you like Drogba and that, you lot were dangerous,
No, but
bruv. Like, you was a problem.
Drogba
You
and
get
Costa,
Big problem.
But the only
Yeah.
2 that I can remember of.
2 in 20 years.
Decent striker.
Bar was
geez,
good,
Demba
but he
Ba.
weren't as good as Drogba and
Demba
That's what
Ba.
I'm saying, compared to
Is that where we are?
Yeah,
No.
but compared to
In
what we've had
20
after.
years.
Yeah, no.
2
We've had
strikers.
some big names and they've
listen,
all
the only
been
thing-
shit.
But they weren't rubbish. But yeah, when they come to you, they were all right.
Yeah, even when
When they come to you, they were fine.
Fernando Torres,
You killed them.
You bought Fernando Torres. When he was at Liverpool, the
Peak.
guy was on fire. He had
He
rocket
came
in
to us
boots.
injured.
He-
That's your problem.
He come to Chelsea and he scored one
You
good
know
goal,
what?
and that was
Higuain,
That just shows how-
Morata.
Yeah.
That just shows how heavy the shirt is at Chelsea.
Yeah, that shirt is
It's not
heavy,
a light
man.
shirt, you know. It's a heavy
It's
shirt.
a heavy shirt. It is a heavy shirt. There's
You
expectation levels
keep
up
telling
here.
yourself that. Killing out strikers out
Anyway,
here.
Let me
We're
ask you
supposed
though,
to be talking
Fantasy.
about
Let me
football
ask
and
you.
music.
No, but let me ask you first, man. I'm going to ask everyone this. Do you think Arsenal are going to win the league?
No. 100%
Reason?
no.
Now,
Why are you saying that? Is that
Yes.
just your ego
Yes.
saying that, or is
Because
it
that's
just
what
like,
he does. That's
No.
what he's like, no, you don't
No,
win
honestly,
there.
I'm
But I
not-
know deep down
No.
he wants to say
No,
yes.
honestly,
no.
I get it.
You know what?
Listen,
honestly,
Because
give me-
City,
give me-
if it was any of the team chasing you down, I might say, yeah, you're going to win.
But I've been,
when
but I've been telling you, but Shabs, this is the
they've done
thing.
this-
But Shabs,
look how much.
But Shabs,
Liverpool, look
but hang on.
Last year, the year before,
Hang on.
They were on an incredible.
But hang on. Here's the thing.
Scoring for
I've been
fun.
hearing about this run they can go on for 3-4 months
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
At what point does this run start?
Yeah.
Last week.
They're running out of games to start this run.
Yeah. Did you see Newcastle game? Did
I
you watch-
remember.
13
I
games.
remember.
There's a lot of
And hang
football
on.
left.
There's- Hang on. They can go on a run. That's fine. We've still got to lose games.
Yeah.
We're not level.
Well, you only-
We've got to lose
You got to go
games.
to
you've only
City.
got to
We
lose
got five.
two.
You got us.
We got
Who's
five
the best team in the league right now?
That doesn't.
No. Ask the question.
Yeah.
Ask the question.
City.
They're the best team in the league right
They
now.
are.
Yeah, you know that ain't the truth,
They
man.
are.
Come
No,
on.
They're the best team in the league right now.
They beat us
Man
twice
for
this season,
man.
but they're not the
No,
best.
bro.
They're not the
Like,
best.
apart from their
Be
Haaland and a
honest.
couple man,
I'm
their
making
actual
a
team ain't
point.
great.
Who's the best team in the league right now?
Because they beat you lot twice.
No, but
So what does that mean?
it doesn't matter.
Well, they're better than you. That's what it means.
No.
But they're 5
doesn't.
points behind.
Yeah, but
They're
they're
better
not.
than you.
They're 5 points behind.
Only because they
That-
slipped up to Brentford.
Southampton beat you. They're better than you.
That means Tottenham are better than them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
By that logic.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't use
So
that
I'll
logic.
ask-
No one's gonna say
so I'm
that.
going to ask again. Who's the best team in the league
I
right
think-
now?
City.
He can't say it.
They can't do
He can't
it.
say it. So if we're
It's
the best.
hard,
If we're
it's
the
hard,
best.
it
I'll
must
say
be
it for
hard.
you. If we're the best team in the league right now, why can't we win 8 games in a row?
Yeah.
Because you haven't done it before.
That's what I think.
We've lost 3 games this season.
Yeah,
You
we
haven't
have.
got form. City's got form.
Yes.
They've done
No,
it season
yes.
after season.
Yeah.
But if you had to put your
with
house-
a Liverpool team that has been on fire,
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Salah,
Yeah.
Firmino.
This City team is not as good as the last City team. That's the
Nah,
problem.
nah.
This City team's a different
They're
City
not,
team.
they're not.
That's
They're
the problem.
adapting
they
because they got
are.
all in
I
there.
think-
You
You know
watch
what?
the
I
Newcastle
think-
City game?
Yeah.
They're
I think-
open, bro.
They are.
They was lucky.
They are.
Newcastle was getting.
No, but
it
you
was
know what?
two
I
sitters.
think
like,
Haaland.
I
I
heard
think
Newcastle
Haaland
could have got
coming in.
something
they
out of
could have
that
got
then.
something
I
out
think
of
it
that
has.
game.
because-
So you lot keep
because they
saying
play
this run.
differently.
Where's this run?
Yeah.
It's coming, don't worry.
Oh, okay,
But
it's coming. I've been coming
let
for 3
me
months.
just tell you, bro.
Yeah,
Remember
you
last
know, the
season?
other one needs to hear, the wheels will fall off by Christmas.
But they did.
No, they didn't.
Yeah,
We've lost 3
technically.
games all
Yeah,
season.
and you lost them just around the Christmas time. All that
We
big
didn't. No,
February,
we had a-
That's not
Yeah.
wheels falling off. That's a little blip. The wheels falling off.
We lost against
You know,
Everton. We're
in a blip.
no. That's wheels. That's no wheels.
This is going to
There's
be
no
such
wheels on
good
your car.
viewing in May, you know. I can't wait. This is going to be TV gold.
No, but we're not talking it.
That's gonna
We're
be
just kind of
TV
talking
gold
the
in
reality. Like
I'm
even
telling
me,
you.
I'll have
I turn my head.
You let it out, everything.
The
I was
Arsenal
just
thing,
pepping
bruv.
and
Trust
pepping
me, forget biasness. Yeah, like the way we've been playing, bruv.
You're the best
It's
team in the
exciting
league. It
football,
is.
bro.
It is.
I ain't gonna
Everyone's
lie.
saying it, bruv. That
Saturday,
we're watching.
It is good,
you
it
look
is
good.
good. Yeah.
Coming
Kids,
back
them
and
are
all
look-
that. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean? That
Saka, bruv. Come on, bro. Like
He's on
we've
for a
got the
double.
best winger
He's on
in-
for a
in the-
double.
in the
Saka's
Premier
different.
He's on
League.
for a double.
Different grade.
Yeah,
that kid, man.
Martinelli, like Trossard, the way he's coming and fitting.
Odegaard's my guy as well.
Partey,
That's the stuff he
no,
does.
no,
Best keeper in the
You're in the
league.
moment. You
Let's
are
talk
in the
about, let's
moment.
talk about defence. Let's talk about Gabriel and Saliba. Do you know what I mean?
They don't want to hear that.
Ben White, bro.
You tell him, Shubs.
Ben White's different.
My favourite player of the season,
Hey,
Zinchenko.
can we start the pod again?
There you go.
Bro.
Man can really start drawing
Jesus
players this
ain't even
season.
there, you know. He's not even there.
Oh, that was another thing. When he was injured, it's over.
Yeah.
When Jesus, but Eddie stepped
People
up.
forget that.
Man like
Our
Eddie
best
stepped
players
up.
in the team.
And Eddie stepped up and scored goals in big games.
I mean,
Yeah, we've been
all
fucked since
season.
Canto.
Yeah, man, Kante.
We've had
that
no
is a
Reece
big
James for
player.
half the season.
Yeah, talk about-
Kante for pretty much all the season. We've had the living injury, and I think that's what's kept Todd in the job. The injury.
Oh, but
thing.
he don't want to hear it.
No, but it's the
we've
truth.
had a
It's the
terrible
truth. Yeah.
injury.
But the thing is,
Reece James.
Cante's been injured for 2.5 years
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
You could have dealt that a long time
Yeah.
ago. Ours happened mid-season.
yeah.
We know Kante's been injured for years.
Yeah.
We lost Bojan
Just
at the
sold him
beginning
years
of the
ago.
season.
Yeah.
And
No
you know
striker.
what? The World
Yeah.
Cup was a bit funny this year, the way it dropped and all that, and it's different. And players, because normally when they get to that stage,
can't wait to
they're all
play you.
worn out or whatever. Nah,
Can't wait to play you. Honestly.
yeah,
You see Liverpool
Keep your
slap
DMs
up
open,
United,
bro.
you might get the same thing.
Listen to
You
this
better
stuff.
mind.
I used to hate playing them. Now I'm like,
I'm looking 8-0, man.
With
That's
Arsenal
cool.
this year, I think I'm more nervous about playing like the Bournemouths and these teams here and the Evertons, and because I know
got
the
Chelsea.
big games. Like no, Chelsea.
that.
I'm not fearing Liverpool, Chelsea, and that's a good feeling. Like Man United, they're out the way.
Yep.
City, we've got one more round with them. I said to you today.
Yep.
I think we should go there. Whether with the points
You're gonna
situation
get beat.
10,
Yeah, yeah.
we'll dominate what goes on
Yeah,
that
yeah,
day.
yeah.
But if
Yeah.
we're 5 points ahead of them, say
Yeah.
minimum, we go there. We don't do
Just
what
don't
we did at
lose.
Tottenham last year.
Just don't lose the
We play
game.
for the draw. We
Yeah.
get the point. Don't lose.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Don't
We've got
lose,
a good
yeah.
enough team to hold them out, bruv. I'm
agree.
telling you. Defensively, bro,
You know, last
Can we
season.
come back in May as well?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
champagne for the Arsenal guys. You man can have some Ribenas and
Let me
that.
tell you something. Last year, when you lot
I'm on
were
the
going
parade
for
as
top
well.
four, when you lot were going top four, I told these two, we're on our way back from a gig up north, and I told them, I said, listen, when you lot play Newcastle, they're going to beat you. And they weren't having none of it. They were like, no. And I said, do you know what
I
it
thought
is?
they'd beat us.
I said, do you know what it is?
Our heads went up at the Spurs game.
Yeah.
I said this is, I think, even before the Spurs game. I said, do you know what it is? I think it's that,
He was
you know,
unlucky,
that
man.
mentality of like, you know, they went into that Newcastle game shitting themselves, didn't they? And that's what Newcastle.
Yeah, because the pressure was on from
Yeah,
the
the pressure,
Tottenham
that's
game.
what I was looking
Tottenham,
for.
they played that
Tottenham
wrong,
game,
man.
they
We went all out for the head,
I
and we should
agree.
just play
I
the
agree.
calm.
I
Because
agree.
we got a point in that game.
Oh, that's just Rob Holding got sent off
We
and
didn't
all
have to win
that.
that game.
Yeah, that was
We
a
didn't have
bad
to win
game.
that game.
That was tactically a bad
We
game.
didn't have to win that game.
Got a red card. It was
Yeah,
a
Rob
terrible
Holding
game.
didn't keep his
broke my
cool.
heart.
Son
But when I
played
wa-
him, man.
He did.
When I
Son
watched the
played him.
Newcastle, when I watched the whole that all or nothing thing, and I see the reaction in the dressing room and all that, bro,
heads
that
went.
just opened my eyes to everything, because that is a heartbreak, bro. As
So
a
that's what I
footballer,
think is going to happen this
that will make
season.
you-
Last
what
game of the
don't kill you makes you
season.
stronger, bro.
Last
And
game of the
look at us now.
season,
Look at
City are going to
Look at us
pick
now.
you.
It makes sense, bro.
And that's good. You're going to be close. You're definitely top four.
Here we
secure.
go. Here we go. Look, he's slipping.
Yeah, I'll come back to this point. Yeah.
Just stay in the league, yeah?
and-
That's what I'm saying to you, lot.
Yeah,
Just
we'll
stay
be
in
here.
the league.
We're cool
Just
now.
stay up.
Hey, listen, we
Chelsea
scored a
can
goal
do
the
us
other
a
day.
favour, and Liverpool. You lot can do us a favour this year, because if you get your shit going a little bit, you can slow down the teams, man.
Have you still got to play City? Have you still got to play City?
Yeah. We're going to roll over to City and we're going to beat you. Yeah.
And United.
Chelsea, at City, see, you get a point on that game
No, we
for
ain't
us.
getting a point. We're going to lose.
You can help the cause,
2-0.
man. Do you know what I mean?
No, we played City already.
Keep it.
No, not again.
twice. Not twice.
We've-
That's
we've
the
still
one
got
game
to
I
play
want.
again.
Because we played them twice in the
Oh
cup.
yeah, we
innit?
did play. Yeah,
Yeah, I want Modric to shine in that game there against City.
Yeah.
Shine, man.
Yeah.
Man of the match
That's
that
a-
game.
yeah, man.
No,
Where is Arsenal
seriously,
top
there's no
Yeah.
hating, no bias or whatever. I really do feel City is.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
No, you
I
don't.
know.
You do know our aim at the start of the season was to finish top four.
Yeah.
That is what. So we are overachieving
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now, considering what the
And
mission
I
was.
think
I'll
it
tell you
was
the
a
truth.
bless.
Before that United game, I had them second yesterday.
Yeah.
I had them United.
United.
Yeah, no,
So I had
they
City,
folded.
United, and you lot.
Even before you could have. That's it. They're chasing it, bro.
Rashford is on a roll right
He is.
now.
Shout out to Rashford. He's doing his thing.
Rashford is on fire. And if they won that game yesterday,
Yeah, that's third.
it would have been
How can you
2
have a
points or something
third?
like that.
I can understand second.
Yeah.
I can understand man saying
It's
second, but not
it's
third.
embarrassing.
Not third.
It's embarrassing.
No.
It's embarrassing. Third.
Man, I can't believe
Third.
that, Brian, man.
It's still
Even you don't believe. You see, even you don't believe it. That's how I know you don't believe it.
like, honestly, you got to look at it like this. Like,
But it's
United,
alright.
I was getting worried. I was getting worried about United. I'm not going to lie.
There you go. There you go.
I wasn't.
Up until we played them shots.
I wasn't.
Jordan said he knew we weren't going to lose. But if we lost that game there,
Man United game,
right,
yeah.
they would have been 2 points behind us. They would have had a game in hand.
Points.
They would have.
But
They're
it
just
would have,
missing that 13 games to go.
Listen, do you remember Newcastle? I want you to please in front of the camera. I would love it. I would just love it. Come on, because
Kevin Keegan.
the cameras are on you now. I would love it. I would just love it. Go on.
Talking about Kevin Keegan, I'd love it if we beat them.
You see Newcastle, I would love it. Love it if we went there and beat them and got 3 points.
Nah, but you know what? On a real, like we're fighting, and you know what? As an Arsenal man, and trust me, sometimes you can be a little bit biased and you know what I mean, bit excited about football, especially as we got the banter and whatever. But on a real level, bro, this season, City is not the team they used to be.
They're not.
They ain't gonna go on that run.
They're
Stop
not.
getting it in your head. They will fight us to the end, and
Yeah,
we
they
know
will.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
But we've got a stronger fight this season, and I think we're gonna go to their stadium and we're gonna get something.
I
out of
agree.
that game.
I think you're going to lose 2-0.
I agree.
Right, and that's how we have to
2-0,
prove ourselves champions. Because if we want to, that's what Arteta's going to drum
we've
in.
answered
You
every
wanna
question
be
apart from
champions,
that
you've got to
one.
go in and show these
Yeah.
guys
Yeah.
who's the new
Yeah,
champion.
but you can't.
You understand what I'm
Their
saying?
season,
Yeah.
their season, their season.
Yeah. Comes to parade,
Yeah.
Islington.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Come join
you man
us.
are welcome, man. It's only Tottenham man that can't come.
We'll keep it in London. Yeah, the Premier League stays in London.
Keep talking, man. Keep talking, because this is going to be, oh, mate.
No, but we're just, you know what? It's humble biasness. You get me? We're being humble with it. Yeah, because we know we deserve.
bias.
We could be chucking it a lot more right now, but you know
We
what?
could.
Yeah,
we
what
don't
do you
need
mean?
to.
We're holding back.
No. That's what Jordan said to me. He said I go too easy on you on this podcast.
I watch a show.
I give you too much light.
Yeah, you're not soft on
Yeah,
fantasy. I'm
yeah.
like, what's going on? Pile in.
Yeah, no, we should be going hard. But I
Pile
think-
in.
No, we're
as
not
Arsenal-
12, we're 10.
Oh, sorry, 10.
But
Sorry,
listen, let's talk
We have to
about
be
let's talk
humble,
about the
man.
history of your club, yeah? You never
Great
actually
history.
first of all, you're a club from South London, you're not even meant to be in North London.
here we go.
Is that a fact?
Plumstead
Is that a fact?
somewhere,
Is that a
where they're
fact?
from?
Arsenal Woolwich. Arsenal Woolwich.
Right, okay, so that's a fact. Secondly, your owner bribed Arsenal into the top flight and got Tottenham relegated.
We've never been relegated in our whole.
You have.
That's true. It's true what you said.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have.
But we still never got
Yes,
relegated.
you
Yeah,
have.
I'm all right with
You
that.
have
We
been
still never
relegated.
been, never ever.
This is why.
On
Not from the
track record.
Premiership.
Please
Yeah,
keep
no.
talking. Keep
We've been
talking
in the-
because this shows that you don't actually know the history.
No.
I
From the
do.
Premiership.
From the Division 1 or top league, whether it's
Since
now called the
18,
Premiership.
whatever, we ain't never
even
been out
before.
there.
No, the
Top
Premiership is the Premiership. You can't
Yeah.
talk about something happened in the 1800s or
wait a
something.
sec.
Football was playing before
What's
the
top-
Premiership.
Yeah,
No,
that's
Division
just
one.
starting-
I'm starting
Division
with the
1, bro.
Premiership.
Division
Then
one.
you're starting in the
No, we've
Roman
never
era
left the
then.
top flight. Division 1.
Listen, he said we're starting in the Premiership.
Well, I
That's
mean,
the Roman era.
Chelsea's probably
so
the
we're a more successful
greatest
club
team
than
since
you.
the
Did you ask AI to like tell you all these facts
No,
about
it's-
Arsenal?
bro,
Give me some
I've-
negative facts
I've
about
sent you-
Arsenal. I'm doing a
I've sent-
podcast. I need some artillery.
I've told you this, but you turned
No,
around
but
in
we've
your
never
like
been
a
at the top
screenshot. You
flight.
actually said you have actually
Division
You-
1, we've never been at
you
the top
have.
flight. What, how have
But
we?
that's what you got relegated.
We never.
You got relegated
What year
just
you
before
talking?
the war, and then when
And
the
then the
war
leagues changed. And then
No,
the leagues changed.
During the
after
war.
the war.
Is that Uncle Albert?
Oh my
Listen, no,
God.
but don't say because I've always thought to myself, oh fucking Arsenal have never been relegated from the top flight.
And then you
But
asked
when I
AI and it
actually
told
done
you
some
that.
research.
Everton's the only team that's never been.
I don't even
Everton are one
know.
of them
Hopefully
teams only
with this
one
season.
team.
Sorry,
You would love that, innit?
Chelsea
No,
got it and
yeah, we've been out. We've
Yeah, a few
yo-yo
times,
club
a
for
few
years.
times, yeah.
But I remember going to York City on a Tuesday night when we were shit. So seeing, I remember we won the Zenith Cup in 1985 against Man City 5-4. I remember thinking, fucking hell, we've won a trophy. You know what I mean? I never realised that we would win every single trophy available to a club team.
Yeah, well done. You
since
bought
then.
it.
You
bought
even
it.
won the Super World
about
Cup.
Throw enough money at a problem.
Well, you even won the Super Cup, didn't you?
like what
The
we're doing
Super
now.
Cup.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You won that as well.
You don't even know what the Super
Cup's a good
Like what
one,
we're
man.
doing now.
Would you like to win the Super Cup?
Yeah.
There you go. Do you know what? Do you know why?
Would've won
Because-
everything, but
you have to.
It's not really
win
that important.
The
It's
not
Champions
as-
League
not
or the
private.
Europa
No, we
League
will.
No,
to
it's
be even in
the
Super
second
Cup.
one down from the Audi.
Yeah, I mean, we was close to winning the Champions League. We was 1-0 up.
Oh, don't talk about
You know
that.
what? I love
I was
that.
there.
No,
I mean,
was you
yeah.
there?
I was there in the rain.
wow.
Was
You
that
know,
Sol
yeah, I
Campbell?
remember it was raining.
Yeah.
You know
That
what?
was Sol Campbell
The
stuff.
referees come out recently saying that he
Barcelona,
cheated.
yeah.
We got the winner,
Have you
innit?
seen
There
that?
you go.
And Henry left the
So we have
season
one
after,
Europa
innit?
Cup
Yeah.
then.
No,
That
we
was
haven't
horrible.
because
You know, that was a
No, but I
horrible
love it. I love it. I love it.
Just like we went to the final and John Terry in it once.
Can we chat about Spurs? Yeah. Can we chat about Spurs? Love Spurs for a minute.
Right, that's it. We've talked about them. There's not really much to say.
They got kicked out of the FA Cup when we won the other day. It was so good, man. I see it come up on the telly and it was watching the game and it was like, Arsenal just scored in the last minute or whatever. And bam, it's like Tottenham been relegated 1-0 Sheffield United.
By some Grimsby?
Sheffield United.
Is it Sheffield United?
To be fair, they are good. They'll get promoted, but still.
Yeah, but you know what?
Still Championship.
Tottenham.
No,
Grimsby.
Sheffield United.
Oh, Sheffield United.
Yeah.
I think their club is just under.
It's time for Ari to come cross the river, man.
What river?
He's talking about Kane.
No.
I'm never going.
He'll go Man United or Man City.
He broke Breeze's record, innit? What more is he going to do?
I think he might even stay at Tottenham
I think
now.
he'll do.
What he's doing now, because he'll be the all-time.
He's a
He'll
big
get his
fish in a little
trophy.
pond over
He won't
there.
get no silverware, but he'll get his own trophy. Like he's breaking records.
The discussion around Harry Kane and trophies is interesting because we all say he should move because of trophies, right?
Yeah.
But I think for him personally,
He's got a trophy.
his happiness is staying at Spurs.
Yeah, breaking
I think
What are
for
you trying
him,
to say? He wouldn't go United then?
he might, but I think he might stay.
Yeah, but
Didn't he want to make a move though? Like,
Yeah,
recently?
he was gonna go to City.
He wants to go City, so what's
but I
he's
think
going to
if
want to
he
get out
goes
now.
He'll go
Nothing's got
United
better.
or he'll go
I think he'll
City.
stay.
He won't go Chelsea because he'll get
He
too
won't go
much.
City.
Money talks, you know.
No.
Daniel Levy would not do business with Chelsea.
he
It would
won't-
never ever happen.
He won't do
It
business
won't
with
happen.
us.
If he went
No,
from
it's
Tottenham-
not.
Daniel
it's not
Levy can't do
obvious.
business with Tottenham.
Levy will never
Chelsea.
sell to
How long has
Chelsea.
he got left, Harry?
I think it's
1
2
more year, I
years.
think.
Is it-
So it's
yeah,
not down
big
to
season,
it's not
down to Daniel Levy. It's down to even where
No, but I think Levy would
go.
rather let him
Chelsea.
go on a free
Yeah.
than do business with
He'll sell
Chelsea.
him.
He's not
Yeah.
doing business with
Yeah,
Chelsea.
he's not doing
He won't.
business.
He can't.
Yeah, he won't.
He might not
He
have no
won't.
choice though. If Harry's on a free,
No, Harry ain't
free,
coming,
then Harry
bro.
can go where he wants.
He
I
won't
could
go
see
Chelsea.
Kane playing for City or someone like that. But
United.
now
I
they've got
reckon
Haaland.
United might be
No.
a
I can see United.
Ain't Harry getting a bit old for all that now though as well, man?
He's only 29.
When I
Is
see
he?
him-
Don't be ageist, bro.
when I-
Sorry,
I
yeah.
think he's 30, but there's still
still
5
Harry's your
years
favourite
left.
player,
He's
isn't
still
it?
5 years out of a guaranteed 20-goal season striker.
Let's a question.
Dele Alli was the one I
Who is-
didn't like for
Listen,
them.
who is your favourite non-Arsenal player? Shot at you first. Favourite non-player?
Oh,
Everyone
Premier
think-
League or anywhere?
Premier League. Premier League.
Sterling.
Sterling.
Always
Okay.
liked
Currently
Sterling.
or past?
No, I suppose currently because then they're still playing now.
You know what I like? I like Guimaraes at Newcastle, you know.
Right.
Where does he? Where's he play?
He plays in central midfield. Guimaraes.
Oh right, okay.
Newcastle, I like him. I want him at Arsenal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like him a lot.
I think probably the one person that every time I see him play, I just go, fuck, is that Odegaard. I think he is class. He is. I just think when he came, that's for me, was the final piece of that jig.
When he came on loan,
No,
the
but
first
he
time.
He was all right.
No, he was all
bit of
right.
time.
He was all right. But what he
was all
does is,
right.
I think he felt at home there.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean? And but I think that he was kind of like that last piece of the puzzle. Don't get me wrong, Martinelli and them, they're good. But him, for some reason, every time I see him, I was just thinking, fucking hell,
Yeah,
he's
he's
injured
got a
or
bit of
something. You know what I mean?
He's a bad
Sorry,
boy.
I don't want to
Yeah,
wish
yeah,
him.
He's a bad boy.
Yeah, I
He's
wouldn't say
great.
he's my favourite player, but someone that I do really like the way he plays football is that McAllister. I could see him at Arsenal, man.
He's a good
He's a
player.
Right guy, he's just
He's a
class,
player.
man, because he's not big or physical, but he just gets there, he's passing and everything. He's obviously an Argentina World Cup winner.
I thought he was Scottish. you know?
Yeah.
With that name, I was like, when I see him play for Archie, I was like,
He's sick, man. He's a good player.
Ivan Tony.
Yeah, I like him.
I like him.
Right,
Oh,
it's funny
yeah.
because listen, I got season tickets. I'm actually going there tonight. I got season tickets at Brentford and Chelsea, yeah. And I know what you're saying, but I'm going to tell you now, like he's a very frustrating player. But he knows where the net is.
He knows where
right?
it is,
And that's
mate.
the thing. But
Knows where the bookies is as
when
well.
You watch it,
That's the only problem now. with him.
Listen to this. When they were playing
Hands in
Bournemouth or
leprosy.
something, and he scored a penalty, and all the away fans started going, he's 20 grand up. I couldn't stop laughing.
Some fan tweeted him the other day. He was like, he said something, and then the fan was like, yeah, he went straight to the bookies after the game or something like that. And he was like, yeah, no, I went to your mum's house and all that.
yeah.
He just repeated to that.
listen, do you know what?
He's in big trouble, you know.
Yeah,
I know,
yeah.
he's a lot.
Do you reckon he'll get a ban, though?
year or two.
I think he'll get a 6-month ban.
Yeah, see,
Well,
now
maybe
what
a
they'll
year,
do,
maybe.
no,
It could be
I'll tell you
longer.
what it is. I think that what they're going to do is towards the end of the season, they'll do it. So he'll serve 3 months of it in off season. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the thing is like I
Does that work then when you get banned?
Yeah.
Doesn't it start from
it's
when the
for months.
season starts?
No.
That's
It's
a
from
joke,
the day.
isn't it?
It's the
So
day.
you get a 3 month like.
Yeah, so they'll do it over the summer. Yeah, but do you know what?
Doing
Not
a
being
Bruce
funny.
Grobbler,
As long as he
boy.
never bet on his own team, he should be allowed to
probably
do what he
did bet. I
wants.
think that they were on
Yeah,
Brentford.
they-
They were
but
Brentford
also-
games.
Would he have bet on Brentford?
But if you bet on another Premier League team, you might have a brethren that plays for Spurs.
Yeah,
That can give you
yeah.
inside information.
But they were
Yeah,
Brentford.
it's not right.
It was
Yeah.
some of them are Brentford games I heard.
Because then it becomes like, you know what, if they win, what if we lose? And
Yeah,
I missed this
it's
chance.
messy.
And
It'd be a lot
then
of-
your mind starts clicking. He's like, bro,
But the hypocrisy I
Yeah.
find
you get what
interesting
I'm
as well.
saying?
because
Like,
yeah.
How
The
come you
Premier
just
League
missed that
is-
City
the Premier
there?
League is
Conflict
built
of
on
interest,
betting.
innit?
Because you get off bets
It's all
now,
built
like,
on
not
betting.
just about
How
goals.
can
or
the
like,
Premier League
it's
now
about-
say, oh, we're
every
not gonna-
footballer
like,
knows
you know,
that.
like how many throw-ons
No,
you
yeah,
get,
he's got to get banned.
You get what I'm saying?
But I just find the hypocrisy interesting. The whole Premier League is built on betting.
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah.
funded on betting.
Yeah.
So now they said, oh no, it's
But you can't have footballers.
No, of course you can't, of course you can't.
They all do it. They all do it, man. I just don't.
Referee, look at Barcelona.
Look at Bruce Grobbelaar back in the day when he done it. You get me?
Yeah. Brandon
And the
Villot's
ball
gone
went
there.
through his leg and it's like,
Sorry.
the man could save anything and it's some idiot goal went through his
It was bait as well, wasn't
And he's like that,
it? It was
yeah,
bait. It was bait.
Guilty.
It was
And
bait. It was
then he
bait.
come up and said, yeah, he was betting like he bet Liverpool to lose 1-0 or something like that. Man got some mad odds, bruv. Put a grand on that. It's like 100 to 1 or something. He's like,
Yeah, but back then, they might have only been getting like £1,000 a
Yeah.
week. Do you know what I mean? Like,
It's
where's
still
the
Different
pound?
times, innit, man?
Yeah, it's
Different
true.
times.
Well,
I remember Grobbelaar used to do some funny moves when people used to take penalties.
yeah.
Brilliant. I love Grobbelaar. He was excellent.
That Liverpool team was hard, can't
Yeah.
deny that. Ian Rush type era of Liverpool, man, they did their thing, you know what I mean?
That's crazy though in this day and age that with the money that footballers get as well, like
That's
for them to
insane,
be
I
doing
think,
that.
isn't
You
it?
just
But to be fair,
Going
most of
back-
his charges are from when he was in lower leagues, though.
Okay.
Most of them, a lot of it is
But
pre-Premier
going
League.
back to this
Yeah.
money and all that, that's the problem we got with Mason right now. But, you know, Chelsea, we was one like I remember giving was it Loftus Cheek?
Yeah,
We gave
mad
out, like,
contract.
mad contract.
And the other
years
guy,
ago.
Hudson-Odoi, got
Hudson-Odoi.
yeah, some
And that's just set up
mad
precedents now.
contract.
So now, any little young player coming into Chelsea is going to look what them ain't even doing nothing.
Yeah.
And
They're
you know what
on-
I'm saying?
they're on
I'm a
80
proper
grand a
baller,
week.
so I want
I
more.
definitely think-
more.
Yeah.
And Mason
Standard.
Mount wants something like what I heard is like free.
No, I think 250.
Well, that-
That's still a
can't go
lot
down.
of money because
Yeah.
all the new players that we're signing
Yeah,
now
they're
are
all
all
lower.
under 100
Well, look at
grand.
that new guy you got.
Modric
What's
and all
his
that,
name?
so-
The new midfielder. Look, I mean, you've paid him some silly money. Like that must be raised some. The
What,
new
Enzo?
midfielder you got.
No, we bought him for silly money, but
Yeah,
his
you-
wages are actually
wages are under 100
Oh, you
now.
paid big money. How
Yeah,
much
105 mil.
for
Yeah, but-
for a
but
midfielder?
105,
But he spread
but
it
his
over 8
wages-
years. That's,
them ones.
So that's
Yeah,
how
like
we
we done
did
with
it.
Pepe.
I swear it was 150,
Yeah,
160
yeah,
million.
yeah,
Them
120.
HP deals.
Yeah,
120 million.
Yeah, it's 120 million euros. So
Buyout
it's
calls.
100
Okay.
That's 105 million.
But
in
man like Mason's going to be looking at it and say, yo.
No, but that's the transfer fee to the other
okay.
club. His wages are about 90. You might even know.
Okay.
About
He's on something like
95.
70 grand a week.
Is it, I thought it was about
Which
90.
is very low.
All right.
And that's
For Mason
in
Mount
Premier League
compared to
standards. That's
Premiership
right.
players,
But-
70 grand is not a lot.
but there's
He's looking at him
incentives.
thinking, I've carried this team for the last 3
Yeah.
seasons, Mason Mount,
Yeah.
and I'm getting 70, and you got,
But the
you
thing
know, Hudson-Odoi on loan.
Aubameyang's on 300 grand a week,
200
isn't he?
grand a
Yeah, so he's thinking, so
Sterling,
he's justified,
yeah,
but
that.
there's a new
Aubameyang
owner
on?
now,
250.
and they want to check, they want to do things different.
Just give us Mason Mount for 20 mil and we'll take it off your hands, yeah?
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Problem,
You know what,
problem,
Mason
problem
Mount,
solved.
if you give us, we give you Mason if you give us Odegaard,
Why would we do that?
Martinelli.
Why would we do that?
Hold on. Odegaard, Martinelli. I ain't finished.
Arteta.
No, your keeper. Who's the keeper? What's the
Tight.
keeper?
Bro,
What's the
keeper?
Stadium as well.
You can have El Nini, innit?
Yeah, there you go.
You can have El Nini, man.
There you go.
Rob,
Is that the one? Is that
Rob
the one?
Holding.
I love El Nini.
Chuck him in too.
No, I love El Nini, man. He's a good guy, but
like
you know, it's time to move on now.
Yeah, I think you know what, Rob Holding
You can have
is a
my
new club
man.
as well.
He
so-
does. He
Oh,
does.
yeah, we can throw in Rob.
He does. He does.
You know what I mean? Rob Holding.
Can go and play for Chesterfield,
Maitland
man.
Niles, chuck him in as well. Oh, gosh.
Didn't he score the other day?
No, that was Nelson, man.
Think
Reece
he might
Nelson.
have.
No, Nelson. That's
Reece
right.
Nelson
Yeah.
got the
He's
winner.
like a next Rashford now. Look at him. Like, look what he did. Reece Nelson, bro.
Oh, don't start, calm
Brother,
down.
fuck,
Let
I'm
go,
telling you.
you know.
One
But you see the
goal.
way he
Wait,
gambled,
one goal.
You see the way he gambled? That's not normal.
Even
Shabs, even though I can't defend that one.
I don't know if we can give him them Rashford plaudits just yet.
No, I'm saying the way he hit that
Give it up
ball.
there, Shabs. Give it
The way he hit that ball.
The way he
The way he hit that ball, bro. That was a Rashford shot, bro.
Listen.
That was like a rocket, bro.
You know what it is?
We were winning.
You don't need to try and get Saka to Rashford's level for us.
Hey, listen,
Right?
on the way
he
home,
is.
we
He
were
is.
at a gig in
Not
Leeds.
Nelson.
This is
No, Saka's just a bit below.
You think? The
Rashford.
Oh, Shots. You remember
Rashford only just started playing.
Do you remember the infamous
He was
trip from
down all the
Leeds?
time.
Well, we have
Sorry,
this
man, go
infamous
on.
trip from Leeds, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
These two are in the car, they wore me down, right? We've talked about this before on the pod. And Harry was in the front playing all these Arsenal songs and
Jack
everything.
Wilshere on YouTube.
Wilshere going, what do you think of Tottenham? All that. Anyway, see what he just said. Wait, let me finish. See what he just said. Imagine 4 hours to Leeds and 4 hours back of that type of quotes. And he was going, yeah, so what happens when we sign Messi and he links up with this man?
He said that. He extra on it.
He's bait.
You just said my man was the next Rashford or something.
Let me rephrase that. After that, the way he hit that ball and the way he controlled that and the control, bruv, that weren't normal. Go and watch match.
It was a bad boy strike.
It was a bad boy strike.
He rolled the ball back to him and he hit it like a rocket.
That's what people missed. People missed it. Look at the goal again. He's right. He touched it onto his left foot to strike it. People missed that bit.
Very
bad boy skill.
The one on Saturday. Reece Nelson.
And he made one.
Do you know what I love?
If he does it 10 more times, then we can have them Rashford talks.
Do you know what I love? The way he
I knew what was going
celebrated.
to happen. I knew the score, so I just said, you know what, let me just forward Arsenal. Yeah, I forwarded it because I didn't want to watch it.
No, you know what it is.
And I bet you were last match today, weren't you? You were last match today. Second to last.
Where's the Chelsea fucking game?
You're rude, you know.
Some 1-0 against Leeds.
I thought it was just you that hated Arsenal the way you do, but I see it's a Chelsea thing now. It's a Chelsea thing.
He's worse.
Because can I just ask a serious question?
I wouldn't even watch it. I didn't want to watch it. Because I heard it on the news and it killed me.
And I text you.
Could have inspired you, man.
And I text you.
He texts me going, fucking Jordan's giving it to me. Listen, how did you, let me ask this serious question. Your dad, sorry, for anyone that don't know, this is Brian G, the drum and bass jungle legend. This is his son, Jordan V, interviewer extraordinaire. He's a TV celeb anyway. But listen, how do you support Arsenal when your dad is Chelsea?
I've got the brains in the family. I've got the brains in the family. Because everyone in our family supports Arsenal. Am I lying?
He saw some
apart from your brother
eating chicken tonight, and he thought that's a bit of me. Right? You know what I mean?
Apart from your brother, who in our family supports Chelsea? It's just you two. It's just you two. Everyone else is Arsenal. So I've got the brains in the family.
You know what, but listen, you know what? One thing I'm not a glory hunter because I come from Cheltenham.
Yes.
All right, Cheltenham.
Yeah.
And you know what it was? In Cheltenham, what football team is there around us? Bristol City, Bristol Rovers, Rubbish, Oxford, whatever. You get what I'm saying? So there wasn't no football. So that's why you see with you lot kind of grew up in the area with football teams. You went to the bridge and all them things there. For me, growing up in Gloucester, it was like there was no football to go to.
Right.
It was a rugby town. You get what I'm saying? So, and then going to a game as a young black man. No, I'm just trying to show you. Going to a game as a young black man, it just, in Gloucester, it just wasn't a thing because what you saw with...
So you went Chelsea? As a young black man, you went to Chelsea?
That's like going in the
70s.
Nah, bro.
I was at Chelsea. I'm trying to say, I wasn't a glory hunter. Chelsea won top of the league.
Yeah, we were shit.
Like Liverpool.
No one's calling you a glory hunter. No one's calling you a glory hunter.
I kept it real. You jumped on Arsenal was like top of the league when you was growing up.
So why did you pick Chelsea then? Why did you pick Chelsea?
Because I like the blue and the lion. I like the blue and the lion. Right?
That was it, that drew you in.
There was no black man in there or nothing.
There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that.
No, I'm not having that.
Paul Cannaville was there.
Cannaville, bruv. Listen,
I went to a Chelsea game back in the day.
So
with
it
my
wasn't
dad.
like,
And trust me, my dad nearly got into a fight with about 3 or 4 men because we were sitting in the Chelsea and bruv, the amount of abuse.
Of course.
That was him, roll cast.
Yeah, but you're wearing...
I don't know how any black man can go to
I ain't
Chelsea.
supporting no
It
team
was
because
next
man
level.
can't do a little bogle move on it.
It's culture. It's called culture.
I love Ian.
It's called culture.
I love Ian.
There you go. It's called culture.
Listen, let
I
me
wanted
tell
to
you something.
unfollow him the other day when I saw him screaming and I'm fucking
Ian Wright.
Viral.
Calm down,
Is that why
Ian,
you started
please.
supporting Arsenal because of Ian Wright?
I was following
It
Arsenal.
was the bogle and the chicken tonight.
No, before that. Do you know going to Arsenal? Gad. It was Gad, yes.
What's this for?
Yes, because I was in the house, so he's got a friend, old school friend, and I just go around to the house all the time. And whenever I went round there, every time on the TV, he's Arsenal mad. He's Arsenal mad. And I was just like, right, this team's all right. Also, there was a few black men in our team, and then Ian Wright joined. And I was like, it's Ian Wright guy. South London, does the bogle, he's got goal too.
Chicken tonight.
I don't remember that advert, but I was like, nah, this is my
I feel
thing.
like chicken tonight.
I remember the bogle. I don't remember chicken tonight.
I do now. Yeah, I do now.
Chicken tonight.
Yeah. I do
Well, Ian
now.
was up in the advert. Busting off the bar.
That was years later.
Right, we all love chicken.
That was years later.
I swear we did.
That was years later. But no, it was Ian Wright. It was
He
Ian
came from
Wright.
Crystal Palace originally.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace to
He was a
Arsenal.
South London guy.
Yeah.
You felt the vibe. You got. That was it.
Yeah. I mean, we weren't top of the league then. We weren't.
When I
Yeah,
was
but
young,
But you was
is-
punching around them places.
No, yeah, but
Chelsea
you
was
were-
shit
yeah,
when I
we
followed them.
Yeah.
We all went down to second
It's
division.
come full-
and I
it's
still
come
stayed
full
there,
circle.
Right?
Yeah, like Shabba said, it always comes full circle.
It's come full circle.
I'm just saying, real fan.
Yeah,
no
that's
glory
right.
on
Real
top.
fan.
my family supported Tottenham. My uncles, my mum's side, and then I started seeing my dad, and I went to North London, and that's how I become. Because I didn't even know about football. They bought me Tottenham shirt, and
Yeah.
like, didn't even know about it. As soon as I went to my dad's, like from 5, 6, 7. Converted straight away.
Yes.
Arsenal went to the
Yes.
game, bam, red and white straight away all
Yes.
my life.
But you still got your Tottenham top.
Nah,
no,
man,
you
I
have
wa-
because you showed it to me. But you were
I my Arsenal.
Hey, when he was moving, I was helping, and I was like, "Bro, what's this?" And he went, "I can't get rid of it. It's my Spurs shirt from when I was younger." I was like, "Just shut know about that." And he went,
Is he lying?
He went,
Tell me he's lying, Shams.
Bro,
Tell me he's lying,
He went,
Shams.
"Bro, please don't tell Shams."
Kind of getting embarrassing. And you live near Tottenham as well, innit?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
actually just live in Tottenham.
No, but I actually live closer to
Oh, you
Highbury.
Tottenham
that makes
in
sense.
disguise.
You know what?
Oh, you Tottenham. Oh, you Tottenham. Oh, you Tottenham in disguise.
Oh, you Tottenham.
No way.
Right, hold on. Talking about, listen,
I tried to
hold
get
on.
forced.
I'm going to
And I
level
was
this
like,
out
no,
now.
no.
Look, Shams, like, what are you going to do?
What are you talking
I'm
about?
so
gonna-
good.
hey.
Thank you, God. You
Hey.
gave me the light.
He guided you the right way, you know what I mean?
Listen, I'm going to level this out now.
Yeah.
Shotter's only started liking football 7 years ago. Before that,
Shut up, man.
he didn't even
Since
like football.
89. I'm be real with you. You know I supported Liverpool when I was a kid. I did. Right? Glory. That's why.
But he was young.
No. I was
See what
very
I'm
young.
doing
I was very young. 1989, my dad made me watch that
Tottenham fan
match,
here,
yeah?
Liverpool fan over
That's when I
there.
switched. From 1989, Michael Thomas, I was Arsenal, bruv. And I was a
How can you switch teams?
Yeah, because I was a kid.
can't do that.
I was 7 or 6 or something.
No, better. Like,
I was 6 or 7 years old.
Yeah.
And I switched to
That's where
Arsenal
it
and I never
starts when
turned
you're
back.
young.
Yeah.
You stay there.
Well, let me
No,
tell you-
no, you
know what I mean?
Nah, man.
I'll tell you a
That's
story
real.
about Michael Thomas, yeah?
And it's Lucic.
Michael
And he goes
Thomas
down-
is my
and
guy.
Smith. And Thomas is charging through the midfield. And Thomas. Yeah. Bro,
Right,
come
let
on,
me tell you,
man, that's
see Michael
history.
Thomas.
Legendary.
Yeah.
There's an Arsenal hip hop tune coming out, and we sampled that at the beginning. There's a few of us on there. Me, Michael Parkinson. Shout out to the guys, man. You're gonna love that one, Brian.
Oh,
I'll send that
so-
one to you,
so
man.
send
I've
it
got
to
a
me,
remix
yeah.
on V.
Put his name in there as well.
Hey, listen, I'll tell you a story about Michael Thomas. It was Chelsea played Man U in the final. We lost 4-0. Do you remember? And I was with Mikey B for Top Buzz. You know Mikey B, Dream Team Top Buzz. And we were watching the game.
Is that the
Anyway,
one where Glenn Udder was manager?
yeah, we lost 4-0. Yeah, and I remember at the end of the day,
he came on. He was going to come on, innit?
I don't, bro. It was a blur.
I switched
All
the
I
TV
remember
off,
is
I was
at
watching it with
the
Frost.
end of the game, Paul. This is the truth.
just
Paul
turned it
Ince was
off.
there. This is Paul Ince was there, and he was on screen laughing because they just beat us 4-0. And I remember saying to Mikey B, "If I ever see that guy, I'll fucking punch him in his face." That night, I was playing at Busby's in Tottenham Court Road, and who walks into the DJ booth? Paul Ince, and I went, "All right, Paul."
Your ass fell out.
I was like, yeah. And I went, all right, Paul. And he went to me, "What's this music you're playing?" And I was playing like 89, like house, acid house and that. And I was like, "Yeah, it's like 89 like house." And he's like, "Can you do me a tape?" I was fucking so gassed, bruv. Swear to God, right? Me and Mikey B went down. And he was with Michael Thomas. He was with a load of other players. And he introduced me to Michael Thomas. And Michael Thomas looked at me like I was a piece of shit. He
probably knew you was from
You
the
could
bridge
smell
and
the
that.
Probably. Yeah, you could smell the
Maybe.
Chelsea
But
residue.
I tell you what, I just thought you arrogant prick. But I actually become really good mates with Paul.
I've got to thank Michael Thomas for converting me, though, innit? So big up him
big
if
up.
you're
Yeah,
watching.
Michael
Big up
Thomas, you're a
MT.
dickhead.
No,
We got empty.
Stop that talk there.
Yeah,
Big up.
he is. He's rude.
How do you
Like,
feel about the Invincibles then?
Oh God,
Invincible.
Come on, that's embarrassing. Keep talking about that. For real, innit? You're a real football man. I know you are. I can sense it.
No one's done it before.
That's
Well, Celtic have.
And the
Celtic
season,
have done it.
the Invincible season when we knocked them out of the
Champions League, yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's when it changed because up until that
and then,
point.
ever since then, they've been our
Let me ask you, why do you?
Drogba come in,
Why
blap,
do you?
blap, blap,
Listen,
blap every season.
why do you hate? I know why I hate Arsenal so much. Why do you hate Arsenal so much?
They're just a rival. I hate Arsenal as much as I hate Tottenham.
No, see, I don't.
It's just rival. It's a
Tottenham,
rivalry.
Tottenham to
You know what I
me,
mean? I don't want my
they mean
rivals
nothing
to
to
do
me.
good.
Tottenham, I don't even hear them.
I'm the
They're
same.
talking.
I'm the same. I don't like Tottenham.
Yeah.
But I actually hate Chelsea more than Tottenham.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I hate
I hate
Arsenal
everything
more.
about Chelsea.
Do you know why? Because of success. That's why.
That's what it was.
Yeah. It's this rivalry.
Because you know what? You know what? Arsenal used to
He makes it worse.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Arsenal used to slap us up.
All the
Tottenham has
time.
never ever slapped
Never beat
us
us.
up. But
And
Arsenal,
that's
when they
why,
set up
like-
Vieira and
for
all them
years.
boys, they slap us
That
up
game,
every
that
season.
game, that game was the change.
When Tottenham
That
played
game,
Chelsea, I don't
that
care
game
who
in the
wins.
Champions
No,
League
neither do I.
changed
I don't
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd rather it be a draw and they both drop 2 points.
Yeah, same.
I don't care. Like, I gotta say, like, if in hating terms, I gotta say it's 50-50.
It's weird because this season I like you.
It's Chelsea more
No,
for
but
me.
you
Tottenham
can't-
has their different.
I didn't grow up in North London, so for
Yeah,
me,
you can't hate Tottenham. You used to support them.
No,
fam.
I do. I kind of hate them.
You know what it
Let's
is
get
for me, right?
revisited, right?
Let me break it down, bro. For me,
He's killed
Chelsea
you
and
there. He's
Tottenham,
killed you. He's
you
killed
lot
you,
are the
sir.
lesser of two
You have to
evils.
wonder
All right,
about it,
okay.
you know?
You are the lesser of two
I'm
evils.
just telling you.
But Tottenham are definitely up there as the worst for me.
Before I knew about football, I knew anything. You get what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say, the point being out of that conversation would be, as soon as I walked into North London, brother, that was me. I was like, yeah, I'm home. Do you understand what I'm saying?
What was that
Like,
when you was wearing the
popcorn and all
Tottenham
that,
top?
It don't sit right with me.
Is that
You get
what-
what I'm
was-
saying
was-
to you?
It's a funny old symbol, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You get what I'm
Gunners.
saying?
Oh.
I got converted straight away, like, before I even knew about football. Obviously, my family come from that side, and then my dad straight away took me to a match, and that was it for me. You know what I mean? It was like class. It was like going from Hackney to North London. Do you get what I mean? In Hackney, man, they're like, yeah, buy me a drink, bruv. Yeah, give me a zoot, bruv. North London's like, yeah, do you want a billet? Do you want something to eat? And that was the difference for me. You get what I'm saying?
different etiquette.
Yeah.
fam.
You get what I'm saying? So,
Did you say etiquette?
no,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
on a football level, I feel like Arsenal, we're on two different levels right now. You lot are on the wave we was on 5 years ago, and now,
But
like, we're kind
no,
of...
because when you used to say
I think you're worse.
Yeah.
I'd say you're worse.
It was
Yeah.
the worst in AFTV. Everybody,
Do you know what?
everybody couldn't wait to watch AFTV after you lot. It was the biggest pin in the land, and
Yeah,
it was
that
like.
was, everyone was like, that's
That
what I
just
said.
shows
That's how
popular.
bad
That's
you
how
lot
shows how
were.
popular we are.
But they also,
no one
but
ain't
they-
watching
You know,
Chelsea
how
fan
much of a
TV.
joke you were.
Yeah.
Because
But
people was
everyone used to-
laughing.
But we also used to get big views on there when we won.
No one was.
No one
watching
talked
that.
about
Yes,
it.
some of the
No one
biggest
talked about
videos.
AFTV.
Their
You
videos
watching
now
it
are
repeat.
doing more numbers than those videos back then.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, the numbers are big on
They're
there
bigger
right now,
now.
and we're winning.
Yeah, we're winning.
Shout out to
Right,
Robbie,
so
man.
Listen,
It's jokes,
what I was
though,
going to
man.
say.
It's jokes.
Right.
What I was
Yeah.
going to say was, basically, I fucking forgot what I was thinking because I'm thinking about AFTV.
Fucking joke.
We got AFTV still. Big up.
Yeah, big up them, man. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I
Some
tell you
real
what, this is what I was gonna
characters
say.
on there, man.
If-
Yeah, but it was more fun when it was
Listen,
angry.
if you-
It was fun when it was angry.
Oh, yeah,
because,
of course.
You know what I mean?
Love it.
It was wicked.
Do you know
My
what?
personal favourites used to be like the Claude and Time.
Claude,
Like, rest in peace
yeah.
to Claude, man. Do you know what I mean? It was
Claude's a
the
legend.
banter between those two was amazing.
Yeah, I like
Do you
it
know
when
what I
they
mean?
argue amongst themselves, and it was like just different opinions, I suppose.
It did get a bit toxic at one point, man. Do you know what I mean?
Do you
But
know,
like,
listen, what I was going to say, if you do win the league, which I don't think you will, so I won't have to, the only thing that I'll be happy for is like people I know that are Arsenal fans, but everyone else, go fucking do one as far as I'm
You're a
concerned.
better man than me because when you lot win the league, I hate all of you guys.
Yeah. No, but you know
No,
what?
so
But
you're-
I'm a
you're a better
football.
man
No,
than
but
me.
I'm a football man because
fair
like
play.
when I see something good, no, I know they're not. That's why I can say it. But anyway,
Does that mean you're coming to the carnival?
Yeah.
no, wait. You haven't come to the parade. You have a carnival when you beat fucking Tottenham. So how many carnivals do you want a year?
We'll be there. We'll be there.
that time you took me
No,
to,
well,
you got,
I'll give you
he
a
got,
spare shirt in
he
the
come
bag.
up, he won Arsenal actually, it was at Wembley, innit?
Yeah,
You got a ticket for me for the
Arsenal,
community,
Man
the Community
City.
Shield,
Yeah.
didn't it? And we beat Man City, and
3-0.
he was
Yeah,
really
yeah,
happy for
yeah,
me, man,
yeah,
that
yeah.
day.
I was happy
He
for you, but I
was
wasn't happy that
I felt him.
Arsenal
Look
won.
how gassed he is. And he was like, no, I'm not gassed. I'm not gassed.
So you're better than me. I brought you to the cup final 4 or 5 years ago, Chelsea Arsenal. When we won,
Am I supposed
No,
to?
no,
That's
You
my
want me
dad.
to be
That's
happy?
my dad.
After losing
You'd have thought your dad. You'd have thought your own father would be happy for his son. Yeah? Normal dad. You're a farmer.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
think
yeah.
like your
You're
son's
right,
happy.
you're right.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's what you
No,
want,
no,
yeah.
wait.
No, not my dad.
No, wait a second. That's a
got a
fine.
picture.
That's a direct game between rivals.
How can you be
That's
happy
different.
when your team
Blood's
loses?
thicker than- blood's thicker than
No,
water.
but we were.
Did you congratulate Jordan though?
The whole part of this.
You're sulking.
The whole part of this thing is we want to kind of like have a word with you about like you should follow your dad's footsteps
not
and really
happening.
come over to the
Not
blue
happening.
side of
I don't know
London.
what
happened
happened
there,
there,
man.
I'm not in 10th, 11th anymore. I can't.
Don't worry, you'll be back there soon.
We've
Don't
been
worry,
there,
you'll be
done
back
that.
there soon.
We've been there, done that.
Yeah, you'll be back there
man.
soon. Don't worry.
I like it up here. Yeah, I like
But
it up
listen,
here.
man, we have to revisit this in May, definitely. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
We're coming back.
Do a part 2.
That's gonna be.
Tell you the truth, now, if it
Bro.
goes pear-shaped, which I think it will.
Yeah. Watch
I am
these
gonna
not be
love
missing.
it.
Yeah, they'll be. I won't even be able to get these two for normal.
Love
pay.
it. Serious, then it's going to be the... No, man.
If that happens,
Because
I
we
might
lot-
catch COVID that week.
You know, them guys been fine before the World Cup, and I'm sure I see some game and I see like smoke and bomb, jerk chicken,
Yeah,
and everything
yeah.
outside the... I'm
Do you remember?
partying.
That's
and
wicked, isn't it, man?
I was like, rah!
Just jealous. Stop being jealous. You
No,
get
I'm just
involved.
thinking,
You can come. down.
Calm down.
You can come down, get some jerk chicken.
Just
And
imagine when we won the FA Cup first time for how many years? The first time we won it, 250,000 people come to the streets.
I was there.
I was dancing on cars. I was all of it. Yeah.
Oh,
this
so,
year.
yeah, old Bill, yeah.
Calm down, Shab.
Oh, shut up.
It will.
I'm telling
It
you.
will.
I think it's
It will.
the party is going to be
It's true
mad.
though.
Bruv, 2 million people come out.
fucking fans.
We got a lot of fans from overseas. That's facts.
They're flying in. They're flying in. If we win the league, they are flying in.
We're flying nothing,
And
bro.
all that.
All of it.
Check out with the government. 'cause
Nah.
Shit's about to go down.
Islington's gonna go
Yeah.
off. It's gonna go off.
He's like that.
Napoli are gassing that much.
Yeah, exactly.
In
And it's unbelievable.
Right? And they've never
You've
been
got to
that,
admit,
like that
your
before.
fans are the most gas fans ever.
Do you like the way we celebrate? Every match.
Christmas they've been
You don't like
gassing,
that?
no?
Oh, I love the way we celebrate. All the man like
Before
Richard Keys trying to
Christmas,
say
you
we
lot been
over-celebrate
gassing.
and all that. We have to, man. It's been a
You
while.
gas.
Because it's been a while.
It's been
But you
20
haven't won
It's
nothing
It's been
yet.
20 years, but we're
Well,
gonna.
we haven't won
Ian
the
Wright
Premier
knows
yet.
it. Ian Wright knows it.
Ian Wright does know it.
You know what it is? Even yesterday.
And you know it too.
I was at a party, bro.
Ian's
When
a
we
prophet.
scored that goal, I went mad. Everyone started looking at me funny. I was like, yeah. I was in a kid's party, like.
He started kicking kids up and everything.
Like when he was in the studio, he was going lost his shit, bro.
Because it means a lot. It's 20 years.
Passion, bro.
You lot have won titles. It's 20 years. You've been a banter club.
It's coming. It's coming.
And it's coming now.
Yeah.
We've earned this. We deserve this.
Right, so we actually do have to wrap this up. So this has been fucking manic, but
Great, man.
Yeah, man. This is the
It's
best
got
episode.
really-
This is the most uncontrollable podcast. I love it.
Now they just brought me in and when you know.
Brian, he needed reinforcements,
He
man.
needed help. Yeah.
He would have been
trust me, I don't need help because I deal with facts. Yeah.
Nah, man.
You did drop for your AI
Facts
stats,
are,
didn't you?
yeah, I'll bring up facts, and when I present them to you, look, if you don't want to read them, that's up to you. I'll read them.
Yeah, I'm not really bothered about them
Mine.
sort
Right
of
now, the
things.
Ukraine government are
No,
sitting
I'll put my hands up. We're having a
Extra
stinker this
20
season.
million.
We're having a stinker,
Yeah,
right?
that's cool.
But that's because of what's gone
Yeah, man.
internally
We've
in the club.
had the sanctions. We've lost our
people-
owner.
yeah, it's like-
But then don't have dodgy owners then. Simple.
Yeah.
Simple.
Come on, man. You're
It's
done.
simple.
You're
You
not just
lot been
well
dying
done.
to kick out your
owner's
owners.
dodgy. Yeah,
Simple. Even try it.
Yeah, but not 'cause he's
owner's
dodgy.
He is
Not 'cause he's dodgy.
No one
He
wasn't
is.
saying nothing about not to Roman when he was helping out everyone in the
course,
league
yeah,
and
of
all
course, yeah.
doing
Helping
all
him
this
out.
good stuff.
Helping him out.
Shelling money to all the
Helping
clubs.
out.
Shelling money to all the clubs, giving the love around.
Chelsea's fucking brought so much to the Premiership.
Yeah,
Like what?
Yeah, money. We've
Couple
You
of
got money to
hotels.
yourselves.
We've
Couple of
given
hotels
teams
around
money.
Kings
You got
Road.
money to yourselves. Helping out the league.
Right now,
Wait,
your
how
top
lovely is
goal
it?
scorer come from our academy. Remember that.
Is Eddie
Nketiah or whatever his name is.
Oh, Eddie.
Eddie.
Eddie's not our top goal scorer, is he?
Everyone's got Chelsea players. You chuck them all
give you
out.
that. That's what I'm
You don't
saying.
coach
Yeah,
them.
that's true.
That's why we've been good.
You missed the trick there, getting rid of Eddie, though, man.
Yeah, that's your problem. And Smith Rowe.
Eddie's
wasn't
rubbish.
cutting
Smith Rowe wasn't at Chelsea.
Yes, come from
That's mad, I
Chelsea.
didn't know that.
Isn't it?
Oh my
And
God,
you're not
I
saying
didn't know
Roman,
that.
we've been helping the whole Premiership.
Don't try it. Don't
Look
try
at
it.
City.
Don't
City
try it.
got De Bruyne. Liverpool got Salah.
Salah.
We've been helping everyone out.
Don't
You
try.
are a charitable
Don't
bunch.
try.
I give you that.
Thank you very much, Chelsea.
We are. You do say we are charity FC though.
Telling you, man.
When anyone's having a bad run, Brian goes, fucking hell, they've lost 6 in a row. We're playing them next.
and they all-
Income charity FC.
And we always give them the lift, innit?
We'll see you next month for the Emirates.
Is it next month already?
See you there.
Listen, a couple of more losses and you lot are fighting relegation.
It is.
battles.
Listen to my man.
And they're laughing it off.
We ain't going to lose another
It's
game
sticky
this
at the
season.
bottom right now.
It
There's about
really
five
is.
teams that are
Except
destroying
They're
City.
all like fighting.
Except City. The only team we're going to lose
Two
to
more
now
losses,
is City.
that's what I
Some
ring
quick
that.
talk going on with now.
Hello,
Big
what's
talk.
that?
Come on, man.
No, we will lose to
Oh,
City.
you're saying, oh, okay.
That's the only team.
Oh,
We'll
you're
beat
saying-
everyone
sorry,
else,
man,
but we will lose
you
to
ain't
City.
misread that one.
We'll roll over.
On
We'll
the
play to
do 'em.
you.
I reckon we'll do them at the
of
Emirates,
course
you
we
know.
will.
A realist question now. Where do you think Chelsea's going to finish this season?
Anywhere outside the Europa.
No, honestly.
Yes.
Just
We don't-
outside
no,
Europe.
We don't
Just
want conference.
outside
No,
Europe.
that Europa
Yeah, just-
conference.
So you
Yeah.
reckon you reckon
8th or 9th.
8th or 9th.
8th or 9th?
Yeah.
Is that what you
That's the
want?
plan.
Yeah,
That's the
because
plan.
then we need
I
the
say
season
10th.
to reset.
Right? Because we don't want to be like.
Man, scrolling to see Chelsea
In
on the
Europe
table,
next
scrolling,
season.
No, you don't
scrolling,
need to scroll,
scrolling.
bro, because it's on the top half. We'll always be in the top half.
of the bottom half of the table.
It's going to be a tough fight for Arsenal. I'm not saying that we're 100%. Yeah,
You're
we'll win
backing
it.
down now.
No,
You're backing down. Real talk coming now.
yeah, real talk.
Real now.
Yeah.
It's going to be.
Look at him, he's waiting. Listen, City are a good team, but they don't deserve it this season.
Oh, of course they deserve it,
When
bro.
the
Yeah,
best
they do
team
something.
deserve it.
A
They don't.
miracle and pull a miracle out, and
we've got to implode.
It's good for football for Arsenal to win the league.
The way we're going,
Take the biasness out.
That's the worst thing for football if Arsenal win the league. That would be the worst thing.
We know City cheated to get their money.
No, it would be good for football if Newcastle won it or something.
Yeah,
that'd be the worst thing.
That's true.
That'd be the worst thing.
That's true.
Who hasn't had it for so long?
Definitely not Newcastle.
Newcastle. Worst team you can name.
Newcastle is the worst example.
No one else is in it. It's us and City.
There you go.
So
pick your poison. Pick your poison.
And the way I see it, listen, it's going to be tough, but we're going to do it, man.
Can I just say so? Sorry, guys, we never got to the music part, but fucking hell.
Yeah, come on, man. Chat some music.
Yeah, well, we're actually out of time now.
We're out of time.
So listen, we want a big love to our guests, Bryan G.
I want to just
Jordan.
say big up to you guys. I watched the podcast and I reached out to Shots and I said, listen, big up what you guys are doing. I really enjoy the podcast. I share in my WhatsApp group. So yeah, man.
Thank you.
Big up yourselves, man. Yeah, it's not too late.
You can welcome to the family, Steve.
Blue till I die, star. Blue till I die. Get saying, remember?
That's important. I'd rather support
I'll follow
Tottenham.
Chelsea into the second division.
That's bad.
Yeah.
The rough support
I'd rather support Tottenham, like you used to, Shabs. Anyway, on that note...
I never supported.
Don't have it, Shabs.
I got a shirt bought for me. That was, and I wipe my ass with it every week.
Wait.
That's a better place to leave.
He's not really an Arsenal fan. He just started.
Yeah, he used to be Liverpool.
Start attacking man at the end.
He's just
a great way to
He's just
end
not
it.
chicken and bogling. So really, I don't want to hear nothing from you guys.
Listen, this is Life and Laughter. I'll tell you what, we've had a lot of laughter today. So big love to our guests, Jordan B, Bryan G, in the house.
Big up yourself.
Peace. We're out of here. Respect.
Big up. Respect.
SaSaSaS, beats and bars, fresh. Don't know we're heavy. The best of the best of the best. So awesome if they're ready. Yes. SaSaSaS, beats and bars, fresh. Don't know we're heavy. The best of the best of the best. So awesome if they're ready. Yes.